Yes. Yes. Share. So yes. My people coming. Na so. Share, my people. Share. Yes. I beg share. Good evening, my people. Good evening. Please invite people. Invite more people. You know, we got a lot to talk this evening. Please invite more people. We have a lot of talk this evening, you know. Yes. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Migodo. Oh, hey, every good freedom fighters out there. Oh, hey, children of light. May God Almighty bless you all, you know. God is great. God is wonderful. God is excellent. He is fighting for us already, and we are winning. Invite more people, you know. May God bless you all, my people. May God bless you. God bless you. Keep sharing, and invite more people, you know. We got a lot to talk. We just have to listen to some music, you know, before we start. I beg more can share. Anybody where they walk on share. Oh, hey, Biafra, I see you, my brother. Ifeanyi Chukwu Izuagu. I see you, my brother. God bless you, John Nero. God bless you, Oyaba. I greet you all. I greet you. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Migodo. We must be free, you know. We must be free. Please share so that other people will know we are here. Yeah, I see you, my brother Osondu. God bless you. Please, you guys, you share so that more people can join us, you know. Please. We just need to wait for more 3 minutes, then we'll start our talk, you know. Today, talk will be very, 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 very good, you know. It concerns every one of us. So, God bless you all. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Migodo. Yeah, children of light. We must be free. Yes. This music is telling you that those that are doing bad should live bad. Bad is not good. Evil is not good. Yeah. Those that are doing bad should leave it. Evil is not good. Take your heart out of bad. Those that are supporting Janjaweed should quit from it, or else it will be on fire on them, you know? Yes. Yes. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Migodo. You know, you guys are wonderful, you know. You guys are wonderful. God is with you guys. God with every one of you, you know. God Almighty is going to set us free. No going back, my brother. No going back. I see you. Keep sharing, and then we need more people to come in. Start our topic in 2 minutes time. We will start, you know. Yes. Great job. Enjoy the music a little bit. Enjoy the music. Share, my people. Yes. We must be free. We must be free from the hand of the wicked. We must be free. God is wonderful. God is great. God is wonderful. Yes, so. Yes, my people. Yes, evil is not good. This music is telling you that those that are doing evil should quit from it. Bad is not good, you know. And they should start doing the right thing. Those ones that are supporting evil in this contraption called Nigeria should stop it. It won't take them anywhere. Rather, it will bring this destruction and trouble upon them, because when you refuse to see, call evil, that evil will come back tomorrow to consume that person. So let's listen to the music 1 more minute or 2 minutes, then we'll start our talk. Yes, keep sharing. Evil must leave our land, and our Biafra must be free from the hand of the zoo called Nigeria, the darkness. Yes, the darkness called Nigeria. We must be free from it, because we are children of light. And our people must be free. We must be free. Yes, we must be free. I'm coming. We must be free, my people. Yes, so. 1 more minute, then we'll start, bro. Yes, we must be free. We must be free. We are the children of light. Please share. Invite more people. Biafra must be free. We are not darkness. We are light. Bible says when the light is come, the darkness will run away. Because when light they come, all will they run. We be the light now. Yes, it's very important. Everyone must know this. You, the children of Biafra, you're children of light. The children of God, and for that reason we are light. And when we are coming, you will be seeing the light glittering, and that is why the zoo is afraid of us, because they spend all their life living in darkness, and they are darkness. So we are different people. So Biafra must come. Nobody can stop that. Biafra is here. Nobody can stop it. No man born of a woman can stop Biafra. Yes. Baba no give. Yes. Enjoy Biafra song. Enjoy Biafra song a little bit. Enjoy it. And so. Yes, we are back. Thank you, my people. God bless you all, my sister. Everyone should share this music, share this life. Let it go viral. Share it. Invite more people. Yes, today we are going to start with wounded civilian. We are going to start with wounded civilian today. Let's start with him. Yes, wounded civilian. You must stop your callousness. You must stop your evil. You must stop these evil things that you are doing that is not good. Very, very bad. You must stop it. Because I see no reason why you should be attacking our Biafran brothers and sisters. I see no reason why you should be attacking Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. In this kind of condition we are today, what everyone is seeing right now, you are not seeing it. You just allow yourself to be blind with jealousy, enviness, and hatred. You just allow the jealousy and the enviness to blind you to the extent you couldn't even see the fact anymore. You couldn't see the phenomenon. You start hating on people that are fighting for you. Those that are telling you to free yourself, you're hating on them. This is evil, wounded civilian. Because yesterday I watched you, and that is why I'm here today to debunk some of your lie and this jealousy that you have inside you. It's very, 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 very bad. It's very, very bad, very, very horrible. I watched you yesterday, and that is the reason why I'm here today. To tell people what you are, to tell people that you are a liar, and you will remain a liar forever, because I see you will never change because of the hatred and the enviness and jealousy that you have for Nnamdi Kanu and Igbos, let's say, and for Biafra. Because of this, you couldn't even see your enemy. You couldn't even know who your enemy are. You started hating on those that are telling you to free yourself from the hand of the enemy. Is that not? Oh, my people. So you are this daft wounded civilian, or should I say wounded dog, wounded dog. You are just barking every time when you come online. The only thing you come to say is Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Biafra that, Biafra this. You are just full of hatred, and this hatred is blinding you to the extent you couldn't see the fact. You couldn't even see what is happening around you that you are supposed to be talking about, because I've never heard you talking about what is happening in Edo State, what is happening to your people, the way the Fulanis are overrunning your community and your villages. I think you should be talking about that, but you are not talking about it because you hate the Igbos, you hate Biafra, you hate Nnamdi Kanu, you hate IPOB. That is evil, man. Meanwhile, Fulanis are there overrunning your community. They are there destroying your villages and your farmland and everywhere because of hatred. You see, this is one of the reasons in our parable in Esan. They do say, don't hear a bell. I'm here or a dagoshora. If you got blind because of your enemy, you won't be able to see your friend again whenever your friend come around with your two eyes. And that is what is happening to you. Because normally, a normal human being, at this point in time, with this kind of plight we are today, you should be talking about what is happening in our state. You should be talking what is happening in your community, what the Fulanis are doing to your people, the way they are destroying your community. You should be looking for solution for that. Not attacking those that are trying to tell you, free yourself, be free, free your mother. You need to do something to stop this invader and this criminal for raping your mothers, for destroying your own land. You are not, that is not even after, you are not even concerned about it. You are just after Nnamdi Kanu. This hatred have destroyed your heart and your soul, your mind, your eyes. Even when you're talking, you keep people, normal human being or people with spiritual eyes can see it from your eyes that you are just being eat up by hatred and jealousy and enviness that you have for the Igbos and for the Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Look at what is happening in our state. Look at what is happening in Edo State. You're not saying anything about it. Or you're just after Nnamdi Kanu. Don't you have something else to say? Because you've been saying this for long and no one is listening to you and nobody is going to listen to you, because our people are now wise. They know what they want now. They know who the enemies are. They know who is destroying our land. They know who their brothers and sisters are. The Biafrans, they are our brothers. We are all Biafrans. The Igbos that you are hating on, they are our brothers. They are our sister. We are one people. And that is the reason why I'm here to tell you that nobody can divide us again. No matter how much hate you preach or say, nothing that can divide us again. It's over and over. We are now wise. We are now stronger than before. This is what you must know. We are very, very strong now and united than before. You understand? So there is nothing you can do about it. If you like, go hit your head on the wall, go and hawk transformer. We are not going to listen to you, and our people are wise. Even whenever you're talking, just look at the people that are watching you, for example. How many? 50 people. Are they the ones that are going to listen to you? Because they know that you are just, you are just hungry goat or hungry dogs like Ijele. Because Ijele is hungry dog too. Now they now give him some little political appointment. Is that I believe that is the same thing you were looking for. Our people must know this. That is the same thing you were looking for. Little political appointment, nothing else. And you are not going to get it. Because if you get any political appointment, for example, in Edo State, you are going to kill everybody in Benin there. Because with this your evil, I've never heard you talking about what is happening in Edo State? What is happening to our people? What do we need to do? What is the solution? I haven't heard that from you one day. All you do all the time, Nnamdi Kanu this, Biafra that, Biafra this, because you are jealous and evil. And let me tell you, jealousy and enviness will kill you if you don't quit. Maybe you must have listened to the music that I was playing, you know. That music was telling you that you must leave evil. If not, evil will consume you. Thank God you are from Edo State. I'm from Esan. You listen to the music, right? Share this video. Please let it get to Wounded TV. And everybody must share and please invite more people. You understand? Evil will eat you up because you refuse to call evil evil. And that is what is happening in the north today. That is what is happening to the Sabo, to the evil ones that are selling us out. That is what is happening in their community today because they refuse to call evil evil, which is very, very bad. You understand me? So right now, tell me, what do you have to say? Nothing important. You don't have anything essential to say. You don't have anything good to tell your people. All you do all the time is una they can do this, una they can do that, this, that. Like you want to be like Ijele, right? But we are from Edo State. You can never become another Ijele in our land. We're going to be debunking all your lies. Believe me, take it or you leave it. We're going to be debunking all your lies. And you know me very well. I will be coming out all the time to tell my people to be wise. So all Edo people, all of you should be wise. I'm saying this to all Edo State youth, all Edo State women and young children and the old ones. Be wise. Stay away from wounded civilian and the Aigbe, Okosu and the Oguname. These people, they are liars. They are liars. They are evil. One day they have not even said anything concerning what is happening in our land. They are not talking about it. All they are after. Can you imagine someone that is telling you to protect your land, to protect your mother, to protect your soil, to protect your ancestral land? You are against them. You are hating on them. Meanwhile, people are overrunning your own land with AK-47, which are the Fulani herdsmen terrorists. You are not saying anything about them. Anyway, last time I heard this guy, what do they call him, Oguname, says that he said maybe we are going, they prefer the Fulani. My brother, Oguname, looking at him alone, you know that guy is a Fulani person or Sudan person. So we are not one people. We are not one people. You must know this. So our Edo youth, please, you must know those that are talking. And you must know the people that have you at heart. People like us that are coming out to Wasofia and some other good ones like Apostle Alfred that are saying something concerning your land. These are the people that love you, not these greedy criminals that call themselves wounded civilian or Guna men and Aigbe Okosu, who are there for political reason, trying to get appointment and favor from the zoo government. Huh? If the wounded civilian so much love Nigeria, what is he still doing in Europe? He should go back to Nigeria. How old is he with the white beards all over his face? All over his face, I mean to say. He should go back to Nigeria and start living there since he loves Nigeria so much. Yes, how old is he? Wounded civilian should be about 50 years or 55 years. What is he doing in Europe? With his big stomach and white beards all over his face. He should be in the so-called Edo State. Since he loved Nigeria so much. So my people, you must not give ear to these criminals. You must not listen to them. Believe me. Because that is just the phenomenon. You must not listen to them. If not, these guys will allow the enemy to come to Edo State to overrun you. After all, the enemies are everywhere already. Because people like wounded civilians are the reason why some of our people are not waking up. The Fulanis are overrunning everywhere already. They are there in Esanland. They are there in Akoko Edo. They are there everywhere in Benin, killing people. Our mothers and our fathers, they are crying now. They cannot farm any longer. I'm telling you, the Benin, our Edo State youth, I'm telling you, the Benin, the Esa called the Shakiri in Edo, because we have Shakiri people too that are Edo. The robots that are there in that in Edo State. Every one of you must wake up and join IPOB, join Eastern Security, join hands together with Biafra to get a wonderful and a peaceful nation. Not this kind of country you call zoo. Now our parents, they are crying that they cannot farm anymore. That is to tell you there is going to be a scarcity of food, shortage of food in few months' time to say. Now they said everything is cost in Nigeria because people cannot go to farm, they cannot hunt, nothing else. And our people who are from Edo State that live in Europe, they are not saying anything. You will still go under that platform and start listening to criminal. Now let me tell you, how much do you have in Europe that will enable you to feed your family? Let's say the truth. Because if you send them 100 euro, tomorrow they will tell you that 100 euro is finished because everything is cost. Your parents couldn't go to farm. The farmers in Edo State couldn't go to farm, nothing. Let me see how much you have that will earn that can sustain your parents at home. Since you believe in evil, some of us that are supporting this evil, that live in Europe, I'm talking to we now, the Edo people. Some of us that live in Europe that are supporting this evil one Nigeria and this killing in our land, instead of us to come together with our Igbo brothers and fight and liberate ourselves, you are still blind with jealousy and enviness, supporting criminal. Some of you that live in Europe, some of our Edo people, you are the one I'm talking to right now that live in Europe. Let me tell you, our parents are not farming, which means even if you send 200 euro to them, it will not be enough for them. They cannot feed with it, cannot sustain them up to 1 month. You know why? Because our farmers are no longer farming. Some are telling you since 3 years or 2 years they cannot go to farm. They are no longer going to farm. People are not, the hunters are no longer hunting. So many things, which means very soon people will be dying hunger, and you are still blind with jealousy and enviness. Instead of you to be saying the truth, for all our voice to be heard everywhere, for you Edo you to be talking everywhere, so that people can know what is happening in the land of Biafra, you said no. Jealousy is eating you up. For that reason, you will keep on attacking your own brothers and sisters that are telling you to come together so that we can fight and get our peaceful nation called Biafra. You hating of them. Let me tell you, until hunger start killing your parents, before you will know the damages that you've caused to yourself and your entire family and your people that you claim that you love. Meanwhile, you hate the Edo people. Wounded civilian, you hate our people. Oguname, you hate our people. You hate our people because I've never heard you talk about what is happening in our state. I've never heard you talk about our mothers, the way they are being raped, the way they are being murdered in their farmland and their villages and their cities. I haven't heard anything like that from you. All you after, Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, this one, that one. Let me tell you, very soon, hungry will start killing everyone in that land. I'm telling you, because now you hear them all the time crying. Our mothers, no food. They can't go to farm. They can't do nothing. Meanwhile, Fulanis are the one disturbing them. Fulanis are the reason why they are not going to farm. Fulanis are the reason why everything is cost right now in Nigeria. Because farmers are no longer farming. Can't you get it? And you are not saying anything. Let me see the kind of money that you have in Europe that can sustain your parents. Even if you sell 500 euro to them, 300 euro, after all, you can't sell 500 euro to them because you don't have that kind of money in a month. The least you could do, maybe you send 100 euro, 150 euro, right? So let's see if they will not be calling you all the time. All of you, both the girls, not all of you, some of the girls that are supporting evil, some of the men that live in Europe that are supporting evil that from Edo State, very soon you will start hearing it hot. You know why? Because very soon people will be dying hunger. People will be telling you there is no more food. They are saying it already. Things are cost. Fish is now very expensive because people cannot go to the farm because so many people, they do hunt. They cannot hunt. So many people, they do get their animals from traps in the bushes, in their farmland. They are no longer doing that. Nothing. So you can see how life is going to be for our people now because of your hatred that you have for Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. You can see it. You can see what your hatred is causing in our land. You can see what your jealousy and enviness is causing. Because if people like you too and every other one that you're trying to brainwash have been speaking out, by now some of our people too would have wake up and say, yes, let's all of us join hands together with Biafra and flush these people out once and for all. Nobody is going to take your land. Meanwhile, this land that you are saying people are dragging with you, the Fulanis are the one taking your land. You wounded civilian Ogunam. What are you doing in Europe? You should go there to protect the land. And you are not doing that. Can you see how daft and sottish you are? Huh? You can see how daft and sottish you are. This is evil. Huh? You are just too foolish. You must change because you cannot continue like this and you will never grow with hatred. Hatred won't take you anywhere. Hatred will destroy you, bring damage to your family, make you poor. So many things. That is why you see even Bible preach against hatred and enviness and jealousy. Sometimes maybe you are not progressing because your hate is too much towards others. It's not good. And you see good, you see truth, you call it lie. You see lie, you call it truth. Bible says, woe unto those that see sweetness and call it bitterness, that see truth and call it lie, that see lie and call it truth. You see, Bible calls people like you because all you do is lie. Because of little political power. Look at your friend Ijele. What kind of life is he living now? What kind of life is he living? Let me tell you, the Bible said, the Bible said, your posterity will be fish hook. Go and check the meaning of fish hook. And that is exactly what is happening to all those abattoirs everywhere today. We are coming. I'm going to talk a lot today concerning Imo State Governor and his colleague, those criminals. Your posterity will be fish hook. Go check the word fish hook. Okay? That is it. Unless you change, your future will be destroyed, will be erased. You will be plucked off from this earth. Your legacy all will be destroyed because you are evil. Evil is not good. Huh? You've been brainwashing the gullible ones in Edo State to say, because not everyone are listening to you. The intelligent one, the good ones, they know what they want. Those that are feeling the heat, because we all have mothers in the village, we all have brothers and sisters everywhere in Edo State. Maybe you don't have one, and that is why you don't care. But what I'm trying to say, even if you hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or you hate IPOB, does that mean that you hate yourself too and your family? Does that mean, is what I can't get it? Does that mean that you hate yourself too? Because I can't just fathom it at all. Does that mean you don't love your life and your brothers, your cousin, your nephew? Because I see no reason why you should be attacking our own brothers and sisters that are telling us to fight for ourselves, so that to come together, so that we can liberate the enemy, so that we can liberate ourselves from the hand of the enemy, so that we can push the enemies that want us dead out of our land. So you don't love yourself too. I see, because that is evil. Sometimes can make you hate yourself. I can see that it's possible. After all, the Bible says we are in difficult time, and the days are evil. Anything can happen. So many people are walking in the street, but they are being controlled by demon and Satan. That is the truth. So our people must wake up. Now, under civilian, I want to ask you another thing. Then you also say, why don't IPOB go into politics, into this, if they go into politics, just tell us that you love politics, and that is why you'll be crying. You will never have it. Nigeria is going to break up. And IPOB should go into politics, maybe through politics, maybe when they have two governor or three governor, through there they can get Biafra. Says who? I want to ask you, says who? Do you think it's that easy? Let me tell you, because you are dummy. If, for example, IPOB today have 2 or 3 governors, like you said, in their land, or senators in Abuja and all that, it is called, let me tell you, it is called insurrection. If you know the word insurrection. By the time, because you cannot be in government at the same time be rebelling against that government that you are with. You cannot be eating with the devil at the same time be fighting the devil. It's called insurrection. So you are not smart. Nnamdi Kanu is an intelligent man, and you are just daft. You don't understand how politics is run and how they got freedom too. You don't understand it, how to fight for freedom. So it is called insurrection. Go and check the word insurrection. Insurrection means a group of people that carry out action against government or authority. Meanwhile, you understand now, or they might even call it treasonable felony or whatever. They can label you anything. You understand? So that is the reason why you cannot be a part of government at the same time be seeking for freedom. Especially a place like Africa. In white man country, yeah, maybe it's possible. But in Africa, it's not possible at all. Take your eyes out of that. They will call you a rebel. Now you understand the game, because you are part of them. So it's not going to happen. Now you understand why some of the foolish senators out there in the south, they are not speaking out. Now you understand. It's called insurrection. Go and check what I just go check it up, so that you can know what we are talking about here. The IPOB should go into government, and they should go this through there. They will have Biafra with your dummy head and coconut head, and you think everything it's been done that way. It's not like that. That is one thing you must understand. So Biafra cannot be achieved like that. Only this way. Nnamdi Kanu is doing it right. Very perfect. Only this way. So if you think I'm lying, secondly, if you think I'm lying, First, check about the Catalonian separatists. His name is Carles Puigdemont. Carles Puigdemont, the Catalonian separatist. He was once part of the government too. He was once part of them. He's among them to say when he decided to tell his people that they need to pull out of Spain. Did you know what happened? They wanted to arrest him. That was how he ran to Brussels, to stay in Brussels. If not, they will arrest him because he's part of the government. At the center is rebelling against the government. Now you get it, right? The only way that can make them to achieve Biafra through, how should I say it, through diplomacy, like you said, through Nigeria stuff constitution or whatever like that in Aso Rock there, is when everyone from our region, both the king, the chiefs, and all come together, the politicians, all the politicians there come together and say, yes, in Aso Rock, we want to pull out that, you cannot fight them all. Now you understand. But apart from that, there's no other way you can do it than the way Nnamdi Kanu is doing it. It's simple. Because Nnamdi Kanu is not a politician. IPOBs are not politicians. Biafrans are not politicians. You must understand that, right? We are not politicians. So we need our freedom. We need our freedom and we must be free. Now you get it, right? So that is the reason why Carles Puigdemont ran to Brussels. Now you're saying, you also said, it must be with diplomacy. I want to ask you a question, just question. Then before I also emphasize on the issue. Now, I want to ask you this question. Where in Africa has freedom ever be gotten through diplomacy? Just let me know. I just want to know. Does African leaders understand what diplomacy is? They don't understand the meaning of diplomacy. So that is one thing you must also think whenever you are spewing out rubbish from your mouth. You must understand that African government don't understand diplomacy. And I ask you now, where in Africa has anyone gotten freedom through diplomacy? It's not possible. You can only get freedom through diplomacy in place like UK, America, or Europe, or places like that, not Africa or Arab country whereby they believe in blood, and stuff like that. They believe in fight, and war to solve every problem that they has or that's on their table. You must understand that. Diplomacy, how we saw diplomacy come. You must understand. Africans don't understand the meaning of diplomacy. African leaders don't understand the meaning of diplomacy. So tell me now the truth. Just be honest to yourself. Even if you don't like me, I don't want you to like me. I don't want you to like me. That is the truth. But I'm asking you now, where in Africa has freedom been achieved through diplomacy? Just let me know. Is there any place? No. Even the UN chapter that you heard all the time that they wrote on their website, it's just scam. You must know that. The UN, they survived through war. You must understand that. I thought you said you are intelligent or intellectual, if I may put it that way. They survived through war. That is the UN. That thing is just scam. The only thing that will make them come to the rescue of Biafra right now is when we start hitting each other. Then they will say they are serious. If not, if you believe in diplomacy, why haven't they solved the problem of Nigeria all this while? Or do you think they don't know what is happening in Nigeria? They know. But it's their law, they are criminal and evil. You must know that. You must know that they just wrote those stuff there in their book. It doesn't exist, it doesn't work, it's just there. Now you understand it. They would want you to go into war. Full one. Then before they will come to your rescue. Before they will come and start saying, okay, let's negotiate. Even go and read one book. The book is written by Clement Cartney. I think his name is Clement Cartney, concerning how to achieve your freedom. You must go into war first before UN will come. So you don't know. After that, when they see each other, start hitting each other hard, they will come for table talk. Then you will get our Biafra. Then the Nigeria will be broken. So you don't know. Apart from that, they won't come. They need blood too. These people you see. To get your freedom, they want you to share blood. Secondly, they make money through war. So you don't know. They will sell weapons and all. Before they will say, okay, at least they have sacrificed a lot. A lot of people, many of their people died in this war. Many blood have gone down, and we have sold some of our, we have been able to sell some of our ammunition and all that. Now we can give them freedom. So you don't know. That is why I don't know how to talk to you, because somehow, at least, even if you don't go to university, you must understand what life is all about. Read sometime, you know. Read sometime. It's good. You must read your Bible, read everything to know what is happening. Go research, know what is happening around you. Because I read every book. I mean every book. Sometimes Bible, sometimes I go into Google. I want to know what is happening. So that is why if you want to say you want to arrest me with Bible, I will go through Bible and I will be out. Because I know almost everything in it. So now you understand it. If you want to go the other way, I go with you. So you must read sometime rather than drinking alcohol all the time. And I think this alcohol have ruined your brain. You cannot reason anymore. You know. So now you understand it. UN cannot come to you. UN don't come to you that way. Please share. They don't come. You must go into war first before they will now come to table talk. Like I said before, go and read one book. The author is Clem Catney. You understand? Catney. So the title is, I think that book is called Conciliation of Freedom or something like that. Then go and read it. You will know what I'm talking about. Then you will understand what I'm talking about. You understand? So all the time you think that we are in the world, even Yugoslavia, they went into armed struggle before the country were divided. Did you know the same thing that is happening in Nigeria today is what happened in Yugoslavia too? Go and check it. Ethnic cleansing, exactly what Buhari is doing. That is when the other tribes stood up and said, no, we will destroy everywhere. Ethnic cleansing, the same thing that is happening in Nigeria today, gone, because you know you are dummy. You don't reason, you don't think, you don't even ponder at all. Sometimes at least you should be able to ponder on some kind of things before you come out and start saying trash and bad that people will be listening to. And those that you can deceive are those you can deceive. You cannot persuade us or dissuade us to listen to that, your rubbish. Now you understand. Yugoslavia, they went into armed struggle before the country were divided. You understand? Because it's the same thing that is happening in Nigeria today that was happening there then. You understand? Ethnic cleansing. Go and check it up. And look at other countries too. Which country are you going to talk about? Tell me. Tell me. Or is it Sudan? Or where? Tell me now. Tell me. Because UN survived through that. Don't let anybody deceive you. I'm just asking you a question now. If UN believe in diplomacy, why haven't they come to Nigeria to solve your problem? Don't they know what is happening in Nigeria? They know, or you think they don't know? They know what is happening there more than you. If you don't know, now know. But they want you to do the needful. Freedom is not actually free. That is what they want you to understand. Oh God, we are not going to give you free. You must offer something. You must go to war so that we will see that you are serious. Do it, then we will come. Before they see 2, 3 flights, everybody they hit each other hard, they will come. Another upon this one where they do that now header clashes, this thing that would take the laborer. Meanwhile, they know it's not header clash issue. They know it's ethnic cleansing and should I say preeminence. The Fulanis, they see themselves as preeminence to others, feel superiority over us. Let me use that word, preeminence. Yeah, they feel superior over us. They know that is what is happening in Nigeria. That these guys are taking everywhere. They want to kill every other tribe. They know very well. But they want you to defend yourself. If you some of you that does not know your left and right. So you want UN to come and tell you to defend yourself. Mumu, wait for them till the kingdom come. They want you to defend yourself because it's your right. So when you start doing the needful, they will come. That is normal, they will come. But apart from that, you won't see them. You won't see them. Because they get their money through war. I want you to know that through war. They survive through war. UN. They have been there for long. And there is war everywhere. Have they been able to do anything? No, it's the same thing always. Before they come, you must do something. Face your enemy. Then they will come. They will come and start selling some of their missiles too and their evil stuff that they normally come with. Thereafter that you will get your freedom. Apart from that, you can't get it that way. Freedom is not actually free. That is what they want you to know. You know, it's free to them in Western world. Somehow in UK they can come talk the way it's happening here in the way UK pull out of EU. They do it because these guys, they understand diplomacy. They love their people. Unlike Africa, where mother hates children, father hates his own children, pastor hate people, imam hate people, Afar hate people, king hates his own people, king love money. Unlike them, you don't expect diplomacy there. You don't expect diplomacy in a country whereby the king hates his own people, the government hates his own people, the chiefs hate his own people. Even your fellow youth hate you. You expect diplomacy there. They don't understand it. Sometimes I just think that, sometimes I pray to God, I just say, oh God, what is truly happening? What we need to do to talk to some good Africans. Because many Africans are good, but many are very, very bad. They hate themselves. So you don't expect diplomacy there. In a place like Europe, yeah, because they don't want their people to die, they will just do it with agreement, paperwork, everybody is gone. They'll start their life and start trading peacefully because they know the value of human being. The white people, they know the value of human being, but you don't know the value of human being. Your leaders don't know the value of human being. Your politicians, your imam, your big pastors and big afar, let them stop pretending. They are hypocrites. Their religion is very dirty. They don't understand nothing. Not imam, no be afar, no be pastor. They know the truth. They are all hypocrites. They are all hypocrites. You must understand it. Most of them are hypocrites. They hate themselves. You understand? Because if not, Afar or Imam would know that killing human being is not good. Stealing people's land is not good. Abi no be Quran in the read. Quran tell me go see people land. Go me now where they negotiate with pastors, where they negotiate with Boko Haram terrorists everywhere. Did Quran tell him to go and steal from people and take people's land? You must know that these people are hypocrites too, including your pastor where they buy private jets. Your vice president where be pastor. Is it not there? Meanwhile, some people they are dying. They are all hypocrites. This is what you must understand and wake up for once, man. Gumi, a Sultan of Sokoto, they sleep in the mosque. Are they not hypocrites and criminals? Are they not terrorists? Or did Quran not tell them not to steal from people? Why are they stealing from people? Why are they taking people's land? Or stealing of people's land, is it not against their Quran? Why are they stealing if they believe in that Allah that they are calling? They are criminal, hypocrites, you must understand. These guys are criminal. That is one of the reasons why you must defend yourself. They are criminal. Gumi, Sultan of Sokoto, Tinubu Ahmed, what do they call the other idiot again? Nasiru El-Rufai and Bala Muhammad that is supporting Fulani herdsmen with AK-47. Did Quran not tell them not to steal? Why are they stealing people's property? Or is Southern land belongs to them? Why do they want to take your father's land? Why are they raping your sisters? Why are they raping your brothers? Did Quran not tell them not to do that if they truly believe in their Allah? They are all criminals and hypocrites and terrorists. You must wake up for once. Or your pastor that is buying private jet, or Sibajo that is there watching his own people being killed, watching his own people being destroyed. Is he not pastor? Did such person believe in God? I'm not judging anyone, but I'm telling you the truth. They are all hypocrites, man. They are all hypocrites. There is God. Pray to God with your own heart. But you must not go to big church before God will answer you. Pray 24 hours. We are children of light. If you pray in your house, I believe, let me tell you the truth. God loves you more than those people if you don't understand. God loves every one of you more than those criminals you call pastors and Imam Al-Afar, Gumi them and Sultan of Sokoto. What an hypocrite. Allah loves you more than them. You will be Muslim. You that is Christian, God loves you, Pastor Yadikpo. I'm saying it loudly. God love you more than Apostle Suleiman. God love you more than those guys where they steal. God love you more than Osibajo. These guys are criminals. They know the truth. They don't want to do it. I asked now, did Quran tell Sultan of Sokoto to be stealing people's land? Did Quran ask Gumi to be bribing terrorists? Did Quran tell them to be taking people's land and raping people in their family? Is it not supposed to be against Quran? Is it not supposed to be against the Bible? They are thieves. These are rebels and terrorists. So they should stop deceiving themselves with religion and this superiority. They should tell us they are promoting Fulani tribes. Nothing else. But they shouldn't try to bring any religion inside it. They are pure criminal. They don't understand religion. They are not good Muslim. These guys are not Muslim. The pastors, they are not good Christians. No good. The Christians in Nigeria, if God come to Nigeria today, maybe only 30,000 or 1 million, I go say. If he reach Muslims, maybe now only 1,000 or 2,000 he go collect. Or if he reach North, say God, Allah won't come pick people for North today, only 2,000. Now he go pick for Muslim. If he come Nigeria today, say he won't pick people, if you the true Christian for our land, if he too much, 1 million. If he reach, you they tell me, say, we don't know the truth. God tell you, may you they buy private jet everywhere. You will be Sanusi. God tell you, may you steal 20 billion for CBN. God tell you, may Allah tell you, may they ride Bugattis everywhere. May you park Bugatti full everywhere. Osibajo, God tell you, may you become politician. Your car, your money full everywhere. Abio Yadipo, how many private jet all of now get? Now won't use private jet, go see God. Tell us the truth. How gonna tell us the truth today? So who not they be now? Not be not destroy the land. But you not they try talk. I'm just trying to let our people know that you must free yourself. We need Biafra. As long as you keep living together with these people, they are wolf. These guys are wolf. If you understand the meaning of wolf, lion, they will never satisfy. They want more. If Tinubu can be still telling you that he's coming to rule, what is your future? Ask yourself, what is your future? Please share. If Tinubu at that age is telling that he's still coming back with the kind of money he has been stealing from the so-called contraption called Nigeria, what is your own future? You have no future. You have no future. That is to tell they will never satisfy. These guys are evil. And tomorrow I will still be online because I'm coming to read Bible for you concerning what these guys are doing. They think they are better than animals. Meanwhile, animals is better than them. Tomorrow I will read that verse for you. You understand? These guys are criminal. I'm asking you guys, no share this video, may it is there. Sultan of Sokoto Gumi, did Allah tell you to be stealing people's land, to leave Niger and Mali, and start dragging land in Biafra land, and start dragging the land of Oduduwa and Middle Belt land? Did Allah tell you to be stealing from people? Did Allah tell you to be hiding lootings in Saudi Arabia? Did Allah tell you to be converting what do they call it, our oil in Biafra land to your own company? You guys are criminals. Stop this hypocrisy. All of you must work. No wonder Africa, they are in the dark. They don't understand nothing. Many of them don't understand nothing. They don't understand what these people are playing on you. Every time they go to Saudi Arabia, what are they going there to do? They stone devil. Who is devil? You are the devil. Devil is stoning devil. Can you imagine such rubbish? Then you will come back, put your people in hunger. You will come back and buy AK-47, give to your people, instead of you to send them to school and do what you're supposed to do to help them. You tell them to stop dragging land. You are thief. So stop calling the name of Allah all the time. You are hypocrite, and that is why God is not. Your land will be overrun by demon and evil. Just watch how God is going to destroy every one of you there. Every one of you there. I'm telling you this evening, God is going to overrun you. That's how Allah is going to destroy you. Have you not been calling the Allah? Did he answer you? Did Allah answer you in your side? Why would he answer you? The people you are killing, don't you know Allah don't like it too? But you brainwash your own people. The children you turn to slave, don't you know Allah don't like it too? The children that you turn to criminal and terrorists, don't you know Allah don't like it too? The people that are suffering, begging money in the street, don't you know Allah don't like it too? The blood you are splitting everywhere, don't you know Allah don't like it too? The money you are hiding in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait and Europe and everything, don't you know Allah don't like it too? Or does Allah tell you your president's wife to be living in Saudi Arabia? Meanwhile, she's ruling for Saudi Arabia. Is it not supposed to be seen in your Quran? But meanwhile, tomorrow you will be holding one that is drinking alcohol. Hypocrisy. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. Hypocrite everywhere. Hypocrite everywhere. Hypocrite everywhere. Hypocrite all over the hypocrite. God will forsake you all until that land is broken. Let everybody go and have peace. Enough. Stop deceiving yourself. Allah this, Allah that, Allah. Does Allah ask you to be doing this thing that I'm telling you? You are using people for slave. Their children for slave. Children are begging. You are the one that caused Boko Haram, Fulani, Esme terrorists. You are the one that makes people to be staying in IDP camp. Can you imagine inside country, people are refugees in their own country? What a shame. What a shithole and horrendous country. Now they are telling you people must not travel to Nigeria. That is to tell you very soon, people, you will be eating yourself in the street. For those of you that believe in one Nigeria, you will be eating yourself in the street. Eating yourself in the street. Somebody will just kill somebody and roast the person, eat it. Complete, just eat the person. That is where Nigeria is.